Sometimes the trade that restores your confidence is the one where you simply follow your rules. My name is Vi. I document every trade I take and every backtest I run as I work towards consistent profitability using market structure, supply demand, and price action analysis. And this week was a reminder that trading isn't always smooth. After taking a few tough losses earlier in the week, this trade from my live account reminded me why sticking to a process matters most. In this video, we'll look at the higher time frame narrative, the lower time frame entry model, and the lesson this trade reinforced about trusting your edge. Let's jump into the chart. All right, I turned back the clock here and zoomed out quite a bit on the 15-minute time frame to see what we're looking at. We can see that we have a swing high and a swing low. We are bearish on the 15-minute order flow here. And if we zoom into present day action, we can see that we've been retracing for some time and are now realigned with the 15-minute order flow from an internal basis. This internal price action is clearly bearish. And so we expect this low to eventually get taken. And that means we're looking for shorts. If we zoom into today's price action, we can see a couple of things. We can see that for the past couple of days, we've been bearish. We are trading inside of some previous day high and low liquidity zones. And since we're looking for shorts, I'm primarily interested in identifying a key point of interest where price can enter, give me a 1-minute market structure shift, and then I can target this previous day low, which also coincides with the larger 15-minute external low here. So that is my idea. Now, as we start New York session, we're pretty far away from our key point of interest, which is this daily fair value gap, which sits right above this previous day high, a nice source of confluence. But we do see that there's a big news event happening, which could push price up. Let's move price forward and see what happens. As a result of the news release, we do get a mitigation of our key point of interest. This is our signal to drop to a lower time frame to see if we can observe price action on a fractal level. Here on the 1 minute, we can see that price action that mitigated our key point of interest a lot clearly. We have a range of price here before an aggressive move up. To me, this is that key level that needs to be broken, which would tell me that sellers are now in control and lower prices are more likely. We'll denote this key level with the orange line. If price can close below that, that's my signal to place an entry. We can see that buyers do step in and push price back, but it seems to be that there are enough sellers to close below that line right here. That's my signal to drop to the 5-minute to see if we can get a clean entry. Here on the 5-minute, I don't see any obvious entries. So I'm going to drop to the 3-minute to see if we have anything clearer. Here on the 3-minute, I see this fair value gap that's been left unmitigated. To me, that's a great area to place an entry. I place my entry at the fair value gap, stops go at the high, and for a take profit, I'll target this candle right here, just at the end of this candle, above current New York low. There's a strong chance that there are buyers resting here and that they could push price back up. I want to be sure to get out of my trade well before that happens. Let's play price fast. We can see that we get tagged in pretty quickly. Price range is near our entry level for some time, but then the sellers come in and push price down pretty aggressively until the end of New York session for a nice 3+R trade. The real takeaway from this trade wasn't the profit. It was the reminder that a few losses doesn't change your edge. The key for me is staying focused on my process, because over time, consistency is what leads to profits. And consistency is also building better trading habits for me. I'm not a guru. I'm just someone documenting my journey to consistent profitability using market structure, supply demand, price action analysis. If this breakdown helped you see the charts differently, then subscribe. And if you'd like to see another video where I break down a trade, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.